Alright, so it took me a little over a week, but I finished Umbrella Academy a couple days ago. I apologize this video wasn't out yesterday. I was just incredibly busy, but here we are. And before I go through what I liked, stuff like that, I just want to say I have not read the comics because I've heard a lot of people complaining about the show because it's not comic accurate and they change characters in the comics, but I don't care about that because I haven't read the comics. I'm just looking at this as its own thing. Okay, so first I'm going to talk about the characters and each major number individually and some supporting characters as well. And then I'm going to get into the chemistry between the cast and characters. Okay, so first we'll start with number 1, which is Luther. I just want to say massive spoilers for Umbrella Academy from here, starting now. So in episode 2 or 3, I believe it is revealed that Luther is like a big hairy guy, and I've heard a lot of people saying, even if they haven't read the comics, that they saw it coming. I did not. I thought that he was just a big guy. I didn't think that he was this big monster type thing. When I first saw that reveal, I thought he might have been a werewolf, but then my theory was completely debunked by the next episode, or the next couple episodes, which kind of revealed what happened to him. So I thought he was pretty great, but not the best character in the TV show. Now we'll talk about one of my personal favorites, number 2, Diego. I heard that in the comics he doesn't have the biggest things to do and that they gave him an increased role in the TV show, and I really like that they did that. I think his powers gives for some really cool action scenes and visuals. I really like the actor they got to play him. I just think he's awesome as this like butt kicker. And his relationship with the female cop was pretty cool and sad when she died. So yeah, I really like number 2. So Allison, number 3, I don't know what to say. I liked her character, but it was kind of weird finding out that at first she was a pop star, and then not anyone really noticing her and not mentioning the fact that she's a pop star until that one guy notices who she is. I thought that was kind of weird. I think her powers are really cool. I forgot what they were for the first few episodes, but when she started using them, especially in the episode 8, I Heard a Rumor, I thought that was one of the most shocking episodes, and I love she used her powers. And what was more shocking, spoiler alert if you didn't click off already, but at the end of that episode when Vanya slices her throat, I thought she killed her. I never saw that coming. That was so shocking to me. I thought that she had died. I don't know if it would be possible to recover from that, but hey, it's a superhero TV show, so anything can happen. Now, number 4 is Klaus. He's a giant fan favorite. He's one of my favorites probably. At first when we met him, he was all like under drugs and alcohol. He wasn't the greatest I just didn't like his character all that much. But then as he became sober and started to become really likable, I really liked him. His power is great. Number 6 is Ben, so I'm not really going to talk about him because he wasn't in the show as a major role. But I loved how he keeps coming around with Klaus and has these snarky comments and is supporting him and stuff. And at the end, when Klaus projects Ben to use his powers to get rid of the commission guys, thought that was really cool. So Klaus is pretty great. Another fan favorite, and I can definitely understand why, is number 5, whose name is also 5. When we first met him, I thought he was a little weird, but then he quickly became one of, if not my favorite, of the 7 members. He's just, the actor they got to play him is such a great child actor. One of the best child actors I've seen. Netflix always hires great child actors that are always believable. Whether you're talking about Stranger Things, Unfortunate Events, and that now this with 5. He's very convincing in the role of a grumpy old man trapped in the body of a kid. I loved his flash forwards, his role with the commission. I'm not going to talk about them too much, so I just want to say I love the commission and how Klaus is involved with them. So Klaus is definitely one of my favorites. 5. I was saying Klaus. I meant 5. Already talked about number 6, and now I'm going to talk about number 7, Vanya. At first, I didn't really like her. Like, I had sympathy for her, but I didn't love her character and felt kind of bored when she was around. But then she just gets her powers, finds out about her powers, and gets more and more developed, especially with the character of Leonard, who I'll talk about in a few minutes. But it's kind of like a Dark Phoenix thing, I kind of thought, because this girl who's like doesn't know who she is, and then she gets this force and she just feels unstoppable, and she almost tries to end the world, which is funny because the Dark Phoenix trailer, the second one, just came out the day I'm recording this. But anyway, yes, I love how Vanya just starts killing literally whoever she wants at the end. Pogo, that was really sad. I'm not going to talk about Pogo after, but I liked him. How she kills Leonard was really creative. Leonard, I'll just talk about him now. I thought he was great as a series villain. At first, we didn't really know if he's a villain. I feel like it was pretty obvious that he had evil plans, but I just didn't notice it. I thought he was genuinely a nice guy, and then we found out the stuff about Harold Jenkins and everything he's trying to do and manipulate her and stuff. So both of those characters I liked. Next, I'll talk about some supporting characters, starting with Hazel and Cha-Cha. I know their roles were changed a lot from the comics, and we never got to see their face. I can understand why some people are mad about how much they were changed into the TV show, but I don't care. I love them. Both of them. Hazel is another fan favorite, I feel, though I haven't seen him get as much appreciation as he deserves. How he works for the commission and wants to be good at the same time, but has a very strong partnership with his with Cha-Cha and refuses to kill her is great. The Donut Lady got kind of annoying, but it was a good arc for his character. And Cha-Cha, I just liked them. So those two, I liked them so much. Also, the handler, I believe she's called in the comics, the commission lady, is very much involved with them in 5, and she's great. I wasn't expecting her to get shot when Cha-Cha shot her, but it's because I would assume she would just stop time. Well, I guess time was already stopped, maybe. Anyway, great characters. I guess I'll talk about their dad and their dad, quote unquote, and mom, quote unquote. Their dad, not much to say because he wasn't in it very much. I love the actor they got now. That's what Reginald Hargreaves is stuck in my brain as. He's very convincing in the role. His scene with Klaus when Klaus dies, apparently. It was a weird scene, but it was powerful. I love how the guy just goes from, okay, he's like a guy who adopted these children. Okay, he wasn't the best father, to, okay, he's insane. Like, I just love the development through flashbacks and memories, and he was great. Their mom, I love the mystery surrounding her. She wasn't in it as much as I would hope for the finale. Well, I don't think she was at all. But I've loved the finale, but I wish she was a key part in everything. She is very mysterious, and her relationship with Diego was great, and how she dies and comes back. What Pogo told her not to tell anyone. I don't know if it's the thing about Vanya and Allison, but we never really got an answer if it's not. So those characters were very mysterious. I think that's all the supporting characters. Well, the main ones that I want to talk about. This video is already way longer than I expected, so I'm just going to add a couple more touches and then wrap it up. Okay, the last few things I want to say before I go is that I love how this music is used in the fight scenes. It wasn't used as much in the later half of the season, but the earliest half, like the donut shop fight scene with 5 at the first episode, I thought was great. I love the music. I love all the music they use. It goes great with the fight scenes. Love that. Forgot what I was going to say there for a second. What I was going to say is that this show probably has one of the most creative and interwoven stories I have ever seen in any TV show. one of the best. I love how every moment is foreshadowing and all the amount of time travel and how everything ties together. I just love this show. So overall, I'll give this show maybe a 9.5 out of 10. It's one of the best Netflix original series and one of the best TV shows I've seen. So I like this TV show. Thanks everyone for watching. If you don't care about my couple comments after, just stop watching here. So thanks for watching. Hit the notification bell, subscribe. But for those of you who are subscribers and or want to hear some comments I have to say, just stick around. Okay. So, because I am done Umbrella Academy, which has been taking up most of what I've been doing in my spare time until now and making this video, I have not much else on my agenda. So, I can likely get around to doing more Apex Legends streams. Hopefully, we'll get that win. About my thumbnails, I likely won't have the same ones for my Apex streams anymore because my thumbnail maker, who was EpicBosso20, has stopped making thumbnails for me because he doesn't want to. But because I'm so appreciative of him, I will show you the one he made for my future episode 13 of Apex Legends stream, which I definitely won't use, but I'll show it just to honor him. Yep. So this is the thumbnail he made for episode 13. You're welcome, Morgan. I showed it for you. Okay, guys, this video's done. Peace out.